Do you see music? I do. I can see music in colors and waveforms, in vibration, in lines, and I've just never really brought this forward in my art. My name is Cher. I'm with Cher the Fire, and my day job is that I'm an artist. I'm an illustrator, I'm an author, I'm a surface designer. But I have never really brought my art forward synesthetically. Usually I'm creating art that is much more controlled. It has an idea. It's very specific to a client or to something that I am producing. But this is brand new. This is me showing you what I see when I listen to music. What you're watching is me painting how I see music in my mind's eye. Now, this is very different for a lot of people to understand if you are not familiar with synesthesia. Synesthesia is where the brain takes information and cross-references through different avenues. So it could be through our senses, the way we see, hear, taste, touch. It can be through how we see things spatially, timelines. It has a lot of cross-referencing of information. And when I'm creating art, I don't normally bring in synesthesia into my art. So this is a big experiment. This is an invitation for you into my mind's eye of how I am experiencing a piece of music. Now, part of you might be saying, I really wish I could hear the music. And if I were you, I probably would be saying the same thing. But there's two reasons for this. One is this is a special piece of music, and I don't have the licensure to play it on the platform, and so I can't play it for you. Secondly, I don't want you to look for how I'm interpreting a piece of music because it's very personal, and you really can't see what's in my mind's eye. Now, I know that you might be looking as a place from fascination as to how I got to what I'm seeing, and there may be a time in the future where I put together either a playlist or a list of the songs that I have used so that you can do that at your leisure. But for now, it's more about showing you how music can be interpreted. What you're seeing here is not only music, it's very specific. It's neither classical nor a modern piece of music. It has roots in sacred sounds. There are chants and instruments. There is an occasional lyric. It is not in English. And it's a woman's voice, but there's a deeply ancestral resonance that I'm experiencing. It's smooth, fluid. It embodies an invisible vibration to me. Now, doing this painting, there are limitations to what I could use. I did 3 colors. There is red, blue, yellow, and the inclusion of black and white is in here. There's 2 tools. You'll notice there are no paintbrushes. There's a palette knife and also a pastry brush or a butter baster, however you want to call that. And I was limited to 15 minutes. So I did take the music and play it a couple of times over so that I could continue that feeling of seeing in that mind's eye without interruption. One thing I will have you note is on the right-hand side, just below that horizontal line, there's a little bit of a peak. And this, to me, I did not realize until I went to do a second round of this painting. It's a mountain. And the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is in the second time that I did this video series, I used the exact same piece of music. But what I'm showing you here is how I see it in my mind's eye. The second time I did it is the journey that the music takes me on. And this mountain that appeared in this first rendition shows up in the second one, and I hadn't even put it together until I completed everything. I did a third round where I did an interpretation of how I personally felt about the music. and they are all very different. I would like to show you how synesthesia can guide art in a completely different way than simply coloring in the lines. Join me in this new video series on this big experiment of just seeing what I see through my synesthetic eye.